Ydubs here, and we are playing You Make This House a Home. I honestly don't know anything about this game, but it looks decent. It's a demo currently. Let's see. The game contains heavy gore, and they told you, so if you're scared of gore, get out of here. Please decide the level of intensity you want your gore. Ooh, bloody gore. You will see everything and all is bloody gory. The game also contains jump scares and a chase scene. Does that stress you out? Dude, put me in the damn game. Weirdo. But cool, have fun. Thank you for your cooperation. Enjoy the demo. Monday, 9:38 a.m. Wakey wakey. It's time to start your day. Okay. You slowly come to your senses. There seems to be a fuzz hindering your memory, like a cloud around your thoughts. Come on, okay? I've let you sleep enough. You slowly open your eyes and suppress a noise of alarm, and you're met with a tall, pale figure with dark clothes and a jet black hair gazing down at you. There you are, honey. We're already running a little behind. You were extremely confused, anxiously scanning the strange yet oddly familiar room. I'm sure you have a lot of questions. I can answer them all at breakfast, okay? Forced to listen to this man, you hesitantly nod. It's a man? Earning a toothy grin from him before he slipped out of the room. Should we freak out or stay as calm as we can? Alright, this is me, so I'm gonna stay as calm as we can. You close your eyes and take some deep breaths, opening them again when you feel ready enough to face whatever was downstairs. You get out of bed, your feet leading you towards the bathroom in your room. You had no idea what was there, yet it was like a muscle memory. Looking in the mirror, you feel a bit more at ease. Look at yourself deeply in the mirror. You know it's your face, but it feels wrong somehow. You are masculine. You will be referred to he, him. After freshening up a bit and feeling much steadier, you head downstairs. As you advance downstairs, you're met with an unpleasant smell of meat, and soft sizzle of an oil pan. You take a seat at the table, not knowing what else to do. You see the back of the stranger, now wearing a baby pink apron that seemed a touch out of place with this entire aesthetic. Gosh, I hate reading, guys. You also couldn't help but notice the odd way stray locks of hair were floating over his head, as if it stuck to the ceiling by the tips. You could hear him humming softly as he killed the heat of the stove and began plating the food. Good morning, okay? Oh. So I chose my name. My name's okay, okay. You're presented with a surprisingly adorable breakfast. From what you could see, a golden brown toast of bacon and a sunny side up egg with odd specks and powders on the surface. You could only have seen to be various seasonings. You can't remember if you ate meat or not. Would it even matter? You should eat. I think you'll enjoy it. How about you take a bite out of it first, alright? You take a bite and I'll take a bite. What am I looking at? This is me? Not quite, dear. I don't want it. I don't want it! Let me out of here! Alright, let's just gorge this down, I guess. Who are you or thank you for breakfast? I'll say thank you for breakfast. It's my pleasure, honey. You're looking at me funny, so I'm sure you have some questions. First things first, my name is... You could call me Khol. Now that introductions are out the way, what would you like to know, my dear? Where am I? We're home. All the questions I asked, all the answers are going to be very, very vague. Where are you? You're home. Who am I? You're okay. Which is my name, by the way. Who or what are you? The love of your life. Let's see what she says. This house is a place bought fresh out of high school. We spent a lot of time here together. It'll be our 2-year anniversary by the end of the week. Sometimes I wish you could. I wish you still remembered. Dude, she's drugging me or something. Remember? Why can't I remember? For your safety, of course. Things your mind has gone through. It was the safest option to have you forget. Maybe it's best to leave it at that. Yeah, we're drugged. We're getting drugged, and I guess like we're coming down a high or something. Would you look at that? You're all done with breakfast. He took the plate from in front of you, placing it in the sink and running the water. You're free to roam around the house and explore if you want. You stand from the table, feeling a little less uneasy now that you have your food in your system and your most pressing question someone answered. We're gonna explore. Look around, head upstairs, away from her. Once you reach the top of the staircase, you scan the upstairs. There's a chandelier above you. It stands out quite a bit against the bland colors of the home. It looks antique. The second floor itself is modest and very simple, with only 3 doors that you could see. One with a sign that had your name, one with wooden boards over it, and another tucked away and locked tightly. You could only assume this was Cole's room. The locked room. The door looks like it has been modified, where a doorknob should have been. Is a handle with a large padlock hanging off of it? What? Where a doorknob should have been. Okay, so where the doorknob should have been, there's a handle with a large padlock hanging off of it. If Cole has a key, it's hidden somewhere. Huh? Some of these nails aren't that secure. Maybe there's something around that can pry them loose. As you enter the room, you stand in the doorway. You see your bed. A closet with 5 of the same sweaters hung on the clothes hangers. The bathroom. And to your right, a short bookshelf with multiple random books, 2 framed pictures, and a shoebox at the very bottom. You approach the bookshelf, shutting your bedroom door behind you. What are you most curious about? I don't know. That's something I can type again? Okay, this is box. You sit in front of the shelf, pulling out the shoebox. You open to see various memorabilia. It was clear at first glance that these were gifts from Cole to you. From Cole to you. You can't remember. Was this one of Cole's? What is this? Can I listen to this? It says from Cole to you in a big red Sharpie. You wonder what's on the disc. Looks like a drive-through coffee shop order. What? Why is this even saved in here? Dried flowers. What is this? For an antique lamp? The same one out by the stairs? It says here. What is this? Alright, that's it. Click the wrong button. You open the box. Alright, let me get out of here. Oh, click continue. Okay, honey. It's time for lunch. You step out of your room, closing the door shut behind you. As you descend the stairs, you see Khol waiting at the bottom expectantly. He smiled widely as he gently grasps your shoulder. I hope you're hungry. You open your mouth to say something, but you're sat in the chair once more. Oh, all right. You are just so cute. You're presented with a normal-looking sandwich. From what you can see, 2 slices of bread, lettuce, tomatoes, lunch meat, and cheese. Nothing seemed too out of the ordinary. You should eat. Time for lunch. I don't want it! You're drugging me! There was an odd aftertaste in your mouth, a little bitter, like pills, dude. You're not even lifting up the bread, checking the condiments or anything. What's on your mind, honey? What's all the stuff in the shoebox? You mean the shoebox on the bottom shelf in your room? You nod. Oh, those are little gifts and things that I gave you when we were just getting together. And when you moved in, naturally all the gifts came right back. But what's mine is yours, and what's yours belongs in your room. Some of the things in there could be considered trash by now, but I can't bring myself to throw any of our precious memories away. Call me sentimental. But it's too... Why do I keep doing that? Can I ask about the items? Like, what they were from, or when I received them? Of course, ask away, dear. You remember the exact details of each gift in that box. I remember every detail of every gift I've ever gotten you, ever. I thought that was normal for couples to do. Weird, but also kind of sweet. The CD. November 17th, 20XX. I had told you once that I always wanted to do the 2000 CD playlist thing with my partner. So you let me burn one of my playlists into a CD, haha. I don't know if you ever listened to it, but I like to think you did. Lets out a soft sigh, glancing at your empty plate as if double checking that you ate it all. Why does he do that? Why is it so important that you finish all your food? Well, looks like we're done here. Oh my goodness, it's a giant! He took the plate from in front of you, placing it in the sink and running the water, just as he had before. Safe to assume you were free to do what you wanted again. You look around, seeing a modest living room right beside the kitchen. Severe lack of walls was kind of unsettling. If you looked around at any point of the house, you could see everything with little to no obstruction. You spot a hallway beside the staircase that leads upstairs. You peek around that corner to see a door. The front door. You glance over at Khol, who was still preoccupied in the kitchen, and tiptoe into the narrow hall. It's a gloomy scene. Ominous even. Where the door window should be was 2 wooden planks neatly nailed onto the surface, as well as duct taped along the glass beside the doorway. You see a small table with a drawer and a plate on top. Inside the drawer was a house key, random receipts varying from last year to the year before, and a Polaroid. A slightly crumpled Polaroid. It showed 3 people. On the left, a man with long blonde wigs. On the right, a woman with sparkling ginger hair. In the middle, a man with silky black hair with a familiar eating grin. Oh? No way this is the same guy as the one in the kitchen right now. This guy actually looked good, normal, human. What happened? You put the photo and the other various items back into the jar before creeping closer to the front door. You stare at it blankly for a moment. You could leave. Would it even be worth it? You don't know anything about the world anymore. No family, no friends. Let's just stay. Let's do exactly. We don't know anything. We're gonna run out there like little Bambi with no idea where to go. He's gonna come get us and just like make our life worse. It is not too bad. He's feeding me drug sandwiches. You know, I don't have to work right now. You know, I don't have to work. That's really like, wow, I'm not having to work right now? Oh, snap. You sigh, shaking your head. It's not even worth the risk. You are perfectly safe where you are. For the most part. You turn around, jolting at the sight of Khol peeking from behind a corner, as if he was watching to see what you do. Look at him. Dude, no, he's possessed. This guy is possessed. What am I looking at right now, Khol? He flashed a grateful smile before returning to the kitchen, clearly pleased with your choice. Creep. Maybe it was best to keep an eye on Khol. After all, you weren't completely comfortable around him. You walked towards a couch in the living room, taking a seat and waiting. After a few moments, Khol finally emerges from the kitchen. He smiles pleasantly, surprised that you stayed close by. Guys, I think I'm falling in love with Khol. I think it's over. I'm gonna stay here forever. I'm in love. Hi! Not gonna lie, I thought you were gonna try and leave. Any reason you decided not to? Why did you want me to leave? Oh, why? Did you want me to leave? He averted his gaze. No, never that. It's just on rare days, you don't immediately go to the door. I need to like blow my nose. Golly. Alright, I'm back. Rare? You know, when you wake up every day, it's like a different version of your personality. Most of the time, you're super scared and hate me. Sometimes you're super kind and understanding. 8 times out of 10, you end up wanting to leave me, you know? I guess. I just wanted to chat a little more if that's alright. Khol visibly lit up. Of course, anything you want. Khol walks back into the kitchen, then returns with pink apron filled neatly into his arms. Dude, Khol is a giant. He sets it down on the bare coffee table, giving you his undivided attention. What are you curious about, my dear? Why do you have that apron? It's almost comical to look at. Alright, y'all. Do you not like it? No, I think it's adorable. I just didn't expect someone like you to wear anything like it. Well, I typically don't. This is the only piece of clothing I own that's like this. You're actually the one that talked me into wearing it. This was before I started losing my memory, right? Yes, that's exactly right. Was it recently? It looks brand new. It's actually been just about a year since I bought it. And it's that spotless. Don't you cook and clean with it on every day? Yes. That was weird. You heard that little Huh. But when I bought it, I told myself that if I got it dirty at all in any way, I would have to kill myself on the spot. Red flag! Red flag! You blink, a little confused. That's nice, I suppose. Oh, look at that. Dinner time. Monday, 7:02 p.m. I hope you had a fun day. You're presented with a... Oh. Spaghetti? With... What is that mixed into the noodles? You should eat. I don't think I want to eat this. This time it feels different. It's important. I don't want to eat it. I don't want to eat it. Oh, look. I can do something here. I'm not eating this. Oh, I'm forced to eat this? What did I just do? I thought, oh my goodness, whew. I almost just had a heart attack. I thought it was over. I thought everything was over. I guess we have to eat this. Let's be a good little boy. There were conflicting textures, like you were eating something still alive. It made you feel sick to your stomach. Anything new, honey? Who are the people in the picture? There were people we were close with. You replied slothfully, examining your expression closely. Do you recognize anyone in the picture? Only you. Just barely. You really did look different. I was handsome, right? No. Ouch. My ego. He genuinely looked like his feelings were hurt. I'll have you know, I was quite popular when I looked like that. You'd be surprised. Well, to answer your question, the Little Red Riding Hood was a woman named Phoebe, and Goldilocks is a man named Zeke. They were our closest friends. But not anymore? No. Not anymore. He picks up the plate. Look, why is he smiling like that? He picks up the plate, disregarding the strange nature of the meal as he stands to put it in the sink. It's getting late. You should get to bed. I'm in love, guys. Do you want to lay down with me? Yes, until I fall asleep? There was a brief pause before Khol squeaks out a strangled noise. Really? You're okay with that? You nod, giving him the green light. Khol hesitates for only a moment before laying on the mattress beside you. He was on the very edge of the bed, keeping a respectful distance from you, with his hands folded carefully in front of him. He looked like even breathing near you wrong would be a cardinal sin on his part. Sweet dreams, my love. His voice is soft, almost reverent. You feel his fingers brush your arm, a fleeting gentle touch, before sleep pulls you under. June 2nd, 20XX, 11:08. You and Khol are wandering through a small weekend market, stalls crowded with handmade goods and the lazy chatter of people enjoying the sun. He's carrying a tote bag, while you're carrying nothing but the easy weight of a morning with nowhere urgent to be. Look at this one. He points at a full of novelty aprons, floral stripes, and the one is so pink it seems to glow. Oh God. It's hideous. I love it. You laugh, stepping closer to touch the frilly design. He plucks the pink apron off the rack and holds it up like a cape. Imagine me in this. Please don't. He grins and on sudden impulse lifts the apron on over his head. Ta-da! Domestic god. You can't help but the smile that spreads across your face. He looks ridiculous and somehow adorable. So prior to me being in the home of this crazy person, we were something. Like this is not I was kidnapped and forced to be in this person's home. This is actually something that genuinely happened in our past. You look like you're about to host a baking show. Would you watch? Only if you promise to let me eat whatever you make. He leans in, apron rustling, eyes bright and teasing. Of course, anything for you. The words land softer than the joke. For a second, the market noise fades. The world narrows to the two of you and the ridiculous pink fabric between you. Guys, my lip hurts, like genuinely, my lip hurts, I'm sorry. You wear that just because I said it was cute? If you say it's cute, I'd wear anything. Tilt your head. Smile slipping into something warmer. Then wear it at home. I want to see you in it when we make dinner tonight. Khol freezes. The playful mask falling for a heartbeat. Really? Really? All domestic like. He laughs, but there's a softness in his eyes that makes your chest ache. Alright. If you want me to wear it, I'll buy it. He hands the apron to the vendor and then buys it. Consider it a promise. You open your mouth to respond, but the stalls begin to melt. He's waking up. The chatter of the other shoppers distort. Khol's smiles lingers with the edges blur, smears, and melt into darkness. Is it a wait. Is it a fabricated story that he's making up in his mind? Is he making up that dream? Making up that past that never happened? We'll see. A familiar voice rings gently in your ears as you blearily open your eyes. Waking up this time around was less taxing than yesterday. Oh, look at you, early birdie. And noticeably less disorienting. Good morning, Khol. Khol practically flinched where he sat, nearly tumbling off the bed entirely. You remember my name? He exclaimed, all too loud for how recently you had woken up. Huh? Was that wrong? Were you not meant to know his name or something? At your confusion, Khol frantically looked around the room, as if the walls themselves were listening on something not aloud. It's nothing. Come down for breakfast when you're ready, he said slowly as he got up from the bed, gently clicking the door shut behind him as he left. You head downstairs for breakfast, still shaking off the last traces of sleep and the confusion from Khol's reaction. Khol must be making the same thing as yesterday. You take a seat at the table, watching the back of Khol as he mechanically made breakfast. He says nothing this time as he sets down the toast. It makes you a little anxious hearing Khol this quiet. Breakfast passes quietly, the same as yesterday, save for Khol's lighthearted banter. Sorry. He was gazing deeply into your eyes, as if trying to assess something. It was so unnerving. Wait! You freeze mid-step. Khol stands at the bottom of the stairs, apron still on, hands collapsed tightly in front of him. Can we talk before you wander off? His tone is gentle, and he's smiling like before. But there's a strange urgency beneath it, like he's afraid you'll disappear if he looks away. Dude, oh, my theories are exploding right now. Another theory I have is that, okay, they were in a relationship in the past, okay? It could have been that they were in a relationship in the past, but then something happened. I think we try to leave. And he did something. He did something so bad that he just continues to drug us to keep trying to make us forget what happened. And he just continues to do it over and over and over and over and over and over again. And somehow it didn't happen this time. Talk about what? Just this. You. Today. He gestured toward the living room. Come sit with me for a bit, please. You nod, unsure what else to do. Khol briefly ducks into the kitchen before returning with his apron neatly folded once more. Why does he do that? Why can't he just change it? It's an apron. You can literally pull it right off of you. You sit on the couch. Khol sits beside you. You know, I gotta take a breath real quick. Ooh. After setting the apron down on the coffee table, besides a stack of Polaroids. Close, but not touching. His posture is stiff. Like he's rehearsing how to be normal. You remembered my name this morning. Yes? You're not supposed to do that. He says it quietly. Almost like he's afraid of the words themselves. Is that bad? Yes, well, no, it's wonderful, it's just unexpected. He fidgets with the hem of his winter sweater, twisting the fabric between his fingers. He looks away, embarrassed. But today is different. You're not supposed to be different. Different how? I don't know, but your vibe is just different. He leans forward slightly, studying your face with unnerving intensity. I gotta cough. Golly. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. If you clicked off because I'm coughing too much, I'm sorry. It's nice. But it's wrong. You shift uncomfortably. Oh, what exactly do you want to talk about? Everything. He says it too quickly. I mean, just whatever you want. I want to hear you talk. It's like he's panicking because he doesn't know what he remembers. It's like there's something that he's trying to stop him from remembering. About what? Anything, your thoughts, what you think of the house, what you think of me. Pauses. Especially the last one. Why? Because I like hearing it. You're being weirdly needy today. I'm your boyfriend. I'm allowed to be needy. Hearing the term boyfriend coming from someone you basically met yesterday felt odd. but for some reason, it wasn't completely unwelcome. He shifts closer, just an inch. Holden takes your hand, the vast darkness of his skin nearly swallowing your fingers in his. That's his skin? Tell me something you remember. Cole murmured softly, his voice low with reverence. I don't remember much. But you remembered my name. I guess that stuck. Not meant to. Nothing is. He laughed softly, almost breathless. It feels like progress. Like maybe today will be better. Better than what? Than every day before today. He says it too quickly again. I don't want to ruin today. His fingers loosen their already gentle grip on yours, trailing down your palm. Can we just enjoy this morning? How? Talk to me. Ask me things. Let me be here with you. His voice softens. I miss you, even when you're right in front of me. Especially when your mind is usually so far away. See? Me? I would have fell for this. I would have been like, we're meant to be. You're literally the love of my life. We're never breaking up. Ask about him, the house. Tell me about you. Me? I'm not that interesting. Yeah, but you're basically still a stranger to me. Fair enough. So tell me something real. Something real. He thinks for a long moment. I like when you say my name. That's not what I meant. It's what I meant. He leans closer, the few stray strands of hair in front of his face swaying slightly as he turned your hand around his. But I guess we could go over the first date questions. If you really want. Dude, that's his skin? He's sick. Let's see. My favorite color is red. I like how passionate it looks and how much emotion can vary through it. My favorite animals are bugs. The real creepy crawly ones. The ones that maybe an average person would be disgusted at. My favorite season is wintertime, but I hate being cold. When he stopped talking, a calm silence drifted between you. To think that at some point, these were things about you and him. To think that at some point, these were things that you knew about him. To think that at some point, these were things that you knew by heart. These things that you knew about him by heart. Yeah, whatever. Thank you, Cole. He smiled. Anytime. How long have we lived here? You moved in a few months ago. I've been here since I was 19. Why this house? Honestly, I just chose a place far from my parents, but close to my friends. Did you not have a good relationship with your parents? No. He responds dryly, all fondness in his tone, shriveled. Golly. It made you wonder if his parents were monsters, too. But living on my own turned out to be just as bad. This place is too big for one person, and it got lonely whenever my friends couldn't hang out. Then I met you. His hands were fidgeting with yours now. It felt like he did this often. Once upon a time. You make this house a home. Oh, what happened to me? He freezes. Nothing. That's not an answer. I don't know what I can tell you. Then tell me what you can. Khol swallows hard. Sorry. His grip on your hand loosens, then tightens again like he's afraid you'll pull away. You got sick. Really sick. And I didn't know what to do. Sick how? He shakes his head. Eyes drop into your joined hands. You were dizzy, confused. You kept forgetting things. I thought it was stress or exhaustion or... I should have taken you to a hospital. I know that now. Why didn't you? His breath catches. Because you begged me not to. The room feels suddenly smaller. I did? He nods slowly like he wasn't sure what he was saying either. I was trying to respect that. I thought it was helping. Silence settles between you. Heavy but not hostile. The conversation lingers in the air long after it ends. You're not sure if you feel closer to him or farther away. Either way, the day moves on. If you're still here, hit that like button, subscribe. Yeah! You're presented with another normal looking sandwich. The same 2 slices of bread, same lettuce, same tomatoes, lunch meat, same cheese, all the same. You pick it up and take your first bite. All while Khol continued to watch carefully. Once you were finished, that same bitter aftertaste lingered in your mouth. Like medicine. So? Khol blinked a little confused. Nothing at all? Yeah. I see. He eyed your empty plate as always. Then he took the plate from in front of you, placing it in the sink and running the water just as he had before. This time you can do what you wanted, right? You then thought of the boarded door upstairs. The nails looked loose enough to try and pry off with something like a fork maybe. That means you had to distract Khol long enough to get one without being suspicious. You quickly think of a course of action. I gotta breathe, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not a robot. I'm sorry. You awkwardly walk towards Khol as he's doing the dishes. He noticed you immediately. Need something, my dear? Just felt like talking a bit more. He smiled brightly, clearly pleased. Then I'm more than happy to indulge you. Do you have any questions? Let's see. Why do you love me? He looked a bit surprised at the question, not exactly expecting you to say that. He hummed softly, eyes drifting to the sink as he pondered how to verbalize the sheer weight of what he felt for you. Would it be shallow to say because you're human? I was initially drawn to you with general attraction. Regular human stuff. He paused. Fingers stilling in the soapy water. But then you made the attempt to really get to know me. His voice softened, almost reverent. You made me feel real. You don't know how rare that is for someone like me. He let out a quiet breath, almost a laugh. I love you for you. I mean that. What's your full name, man? Who are you? My full name? It's been a long time since I said it out loud. Khol is low-key more comforting to hear. But if you really want to know, Sarkolan. My full name is Kwang Sarkolan. He paused mid-scrub, shoulders tensing just slightly. Outside, it's complicated. People would stare, they judge and ask questions, but with you, I don't mind it as much. So yes, I miss it, but not as much as I'd miss you. You take a subtle step back, bumping into the roll of paper towels on the counter with your shoulder. It hits the floor with a soft thud. He bends down to pick it up immediately, unbothered in the slightest. You're lucky, you're cute. This was the distraction you needed to get the horn in the jar. The other one on the idiot! Sorry about the trouble. I'll get out of your hair now. He turned around as he placed a paper towel back on the counter. Oh, no problem, honey. Accidents happen. You waste no time to hurry upstairs. What is that? The boarded door stands exactly where you left it. You wedge the fork beneath the first nail and push. It gives way with a strained metallic groan, and you make a wince. You work quickly, listening for any sign of Khol coming upstairs. The final plank drops to the floor. You swallow hard and push the door open. What's in here? The room beyond is dim and lit. But the moment your eyes adjust, your stomach twists. Mundane, everyday objects are everywhere. Clothes you don't remember owning. Books with your handwriting in the margins. A backpack, a phone charger. A stack of notebooks tied with twine. A framed photo face down on the floor. You kneel beside a box labeled with your name. Your fingers brush the lid. Something warm flickers in your chest, like recognition trying to break through the fog. You open the box. Inside are small objects, trinkets, receipts, notes, pieces of a life you can't remember living. Suddenly you hear Cole's voice call you from downstairs. It's time for dinner! As you descend the stairs, you notice that Khol wasn't at the bottom to greet you this time. He stayed in the kitchen. Dinner smells like spaghetti once again. But the moment you step into the kitchen, something feels off. Khol stands at the stove, shoulders low, movements slow and unfocused. Khol? Hello, honey. Dinner's almost ready. His voice is soft in a way that doesn't sound like him. Are you okay? Yeah. Just tired. He tries to smile, but it doesn't reach his eyes. You sit as he sets a plate in front of you, then lowers himself over the kitchen table once more. Dinner is quiet, not tense, just muted. Sorry, I'm not very talkative tonight. Okay. I'll be better after some sleep, that's all. Something about the way he says it makes your stomach twist. When you're finished, he stands and gathers the plates. You can go rest, I'll clean up. You sure? Yeah, go on. Something's wrong. He just won't say what. You crawl into bed alone this time, as exhaustion settles into your bones after another strange day. The lamp beside you, the door, casts a soft glow across the room. Your eyes grow heavy. Sleep takes you quickly. Is he not going to notice the plank? You wake up, but Khol is nowhere to be seen. Your room is bathed in darkness. The lamp you had fallen asleep with is turned off. You don't remember turning it off. You sit up slowly, letting your eyes adjust to the dark. The house feels different at night. Colder, heavier, like the walls are listening. Something down the hallway you can hear a hushed voice. It's cold. You slip out of bed, feet touching the cold floorboards, and creep towards the door. The hallway is pitch black, save for a faint silver light leaking from beneath Cole's bedroom door. His voice is clearer now. He sounded tense. No. Zeke, listen to me. You freeze. Oh, you freeze. Zeke. You inch closer, Careful not to make the floor crack. I know what time it is. I know. No, I didn't tell them anything. I wouldn't do that. His tone sharpens. Not angry, but scared. Zeke, please. Please tell me you can figure something out. The doses needs to be higher, okay? He's remembering things now. Wow. You know how dangerous that could get, don't you? Then a pause. You can't hear what's being said on the other end, barely being able to make out what Khol's saying himself. Please, if not for okay, do it for me. Your heart pounds. Then, the floor creaks quietly. Oh no. The whispering stops. Silence. You don't move, you don't breathe. I'll call you back. See you soon. Shit. Footsteps, the quiet jiggles of keys struggling in the lock. You dart back to your room, slipping inside just as the hallway light flicks on. You crawl into bed and pull the blanket up to your chin, pretending to be asleep. The doorknob rattles. Your breath catches, but it doesn't open. After a long moment, you hear Khol's footsteps retreating down the hall. The house falls silent again. You stare at the ceiling, wide awake. What had he meant by see you soon? You thought he couldn't leave the house. You don't sleep again for a long time. End of demo for now. Thanks for playing. Maybe try again for a new route. Might find something new. Wow. So Buddy is legit drugging us. That's really what's going on. He's drugging us. That hurts, you know? I will play the full game once it comes out. If you watch this to the end, man, my reading skills are not that good. My lip hurts and you watch me to the end. You deserve something. You deserve my love. You do have my love. You gotta subscribe. If everyone, whoever's subscribed has my love forever. And if you watch this to the end, say something like bird and I'll send you $1 million. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Peace. For some reason, I continued playing this game to see what other parts I can get. So this time I'm gonna ask, what are you? What are you? Well, I already told you I'm Khol, but I suppose I should have known nothing gets past my clever okay. I'm not human, if you couldn't tell. I guess you could say I'm a monster of sorts. So it might be easier if you think I'm a weird looking person instead. When we first met, I was someone that did a lot of bad things. You changed me. What things did you do? Bad things? He sat quietly for a moment, as if contemplating what to say in response. Nothing to worry your pretty head over, honey. Look, this time we're gonna run. We're just gonna run early this time. You flinch as a murky-toned hand gently grabs yours, preventing you from reaching the door. His skin feels oddly rubbery, skin adjacent, but not quite there. There you are, okay? Funny how you immediately wander off to the one place I hoped you wouldn't go. He turns you around with surprisingly controlled force. Ah! Whoa! 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 Whoa, 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 whoa. It wouldn't be safe to be outside by yourself like this, okay? Don't you understand? You suddenly feel an intense pressure, as if your brain is trying to force its way out of your skull. You feel as though your head is splitting. You can't even get a word out. See? Look what happens. Let's lay you down. You were being led by carefully by his hands to what you could only assume to be his couch. Rest your eyes for a while, honey. It never gets easier to do that. You slowly come to your senses. This distant sound of soft humming coming from the kitchen. You prop yourself onto your elbows. Your ears were ringing slightly, but it was manageable. Cold? You hardly had time to register how quick he moved before he was helping you up. Hello, dear? How do you feel? Fine, I guess. What happened? How long was I out? He stared at you blankly for a moment before replying. I'm not sure. I found you on the ground unconscious. So I laid you down. I said, I laid you down to rest your head. I don't know. Oh, I see. What time is it? Cole's expression lightened up once more as he slowly led you towards the kitchen. It's lunchtime. Maybe some food will get you feeling better. But you're sat in the chair once more. Oh, alright. Alright, now we gotta eat this. What are the people in the picture? Only you. Yeah, sure. Alright, I think that's where we're gonna end it there. But yeah, dude, I'm definitely gonna play. When the full game comes out, I'm definitely going to play this, man.